teams with great NFL winning traditions. The Cleveland Browns, Los Angeles Raiders struggling here in 1992. They're both 0-2. Hello, everyone. Dick Enberg with Bob Trumpy. It's also a game that features new quarterbacks, both teams. Bernie Kosar injured Monday night. We'll see Todd Philcox. Todd Marinovich, 23. The redhead goes for the Raiders.
Yeah, and you know, I think the change of quarterback from Schrader to Marinovich tells all of the Los Angeles Raiders, we don't care if you had your best game of your career last week. We count wins. And the message has to get through to this Los Angeles Raider football team that we are interested in being a factor once again. Forget the individual statistics. That's why Marinovich starts, Dick. The Raider now. Hopefully, the Raiders hope he's learned a lot, and that's one of the big aspects that he has to fix in his schooling as a professional quarterback.
He's only 23, now the youngest starting quarterback in the NFL. He starts in the hole. There was also a illegal use of the hands penalty on the return of the kickoff, and it's the Raiders and Marinovich just inside the 5-yard line. Art Shell, the headmaster in his 4th year with the Raiders. Eric Dickerson, former great with the Rams in this city. He gets the call and picks up 3-4 yards into the grasp of middle linebacker Mike Johnson, number 59. For Los Angeles, and it does not include Max Montoya. He's injured, so Todd Pete, number 64, opens at right guard. Montoya on the injured list. Marinovich will have the blocker, Steve Smith. Eric Dickerson will also see Marcus Allen and Nick Bell. Willie Gold, Tim Brown, the speed outside. Brown now the starter over Fernandez. Ethan Horton is the tight end. You'll see Allen and Grady come in pass situation. Jersey defense of the Browns. Burnett, Jones, Johnson, and Pleasant, a very young front four. Brandon Johnson and Matthews, a tough core of linebackers. And the back four of Taylor and Wilburn. Barry Wilburn starts at the corner. The former Washington Redskin Eric Turner, a budding star in the NFL at the strong safety. A big hitter, Vince Newsom, with him. Leading tackler last year for the Browns. Hilliard and Moore come in as the extra backs in the dime. In motion. Marinovich, first pass of the game. And he has the completion on the first down to Willie Gault at the 20-yard line. Catches. Marinovich, the bootleg. Wide open is Horton, the tight end at the 38-yard line.
The roll, the good influence by the offensive line, the fake to Eric Dickerson. You see 88 coming across behind the defense. Marinovich, good mobility, and he's 2 for 2.
He doesn't have a strong arm, but Horton and the rest of the receivers will tell you he throws a very catchable ball and is very accurate. And they say that the great Ken Stabler didn't throw as hard as this kid.
Stop the run anymore against the Raiders, Dick.
And yet the Raiders will run more than any team in the league. At least they have the last couple of years. There's a screen to Dickerson, caught by the heels by James Jones, the second-year defensive lineman from northern Iowa. Marcus Allen, third down in the game. Good protection. Overshoots the mark, and almost a Browns interception. Willie Gault was the intended target.
Talking on the sideline.
Eric Metcalf, his daddy Terry, who played at Long Beach State. And the Rams in a trouble with a snap. The Browns pick it up and have it at the 30. Number 27, Stephon Moore, inside the 15-yard line. So Cleveland opens with a big break. His nickname. Here's Jeff Gossett. Ball right in his mitts, and a former third baseman in the New York Mets organization muffs it. The Browns pick up the fumble, and that very well could have been an easy 6 points.
Wow.
Stopped inside the 15.
Gossett looked like a catcher there, and that ball bouncing off of his shin pads. I mean, Gossett isn't it?
Vardell, the only running back on second down and 9. It's Vardell up the middle. And the man they call touchdown Tommy at Stanford drives to the 10-yard line where it's 3rd and 5. Long, and Bruce made the tackle. The offensive line, Jones, Spike, the veteran Hilgenberg acquired from the Bears, King and Childress. That is the soft spot in this Cleveland team. They've had trouble protecting the quarterback. Kosar sacked 13 times in 2 games. Philcox with Brooks, Bardell Jackson, and Sean Collins acquired from the Falcons. The wideouts, Mark Navarro, the All-Pro from the Giants at tight end, and their 4 wide Metcalf and Holohan come in. Philcox, first pass. Caught inside the 5-yard line. Eddie Anderson makes the hit. And Pete Holohan, always tough on third down, the receiver. Off the fumble by the punter Gossett. Metcalf in motion. They throw to
thought that there ought to be a way using our technology for the NFL to check on plays like this just to make sure. That's 1 foot down.
Oh, it's a good call.
It's an excellent call.
From our angle, it looked, you thought, and I thought that was out of bounds. And what a play by Metcalf, dragging that toe of the right foot. And it is 6 for Cleveland. An extra point on Monday night against Miami that may have changed the course of the game against the Dolphins when it appeared Cleveland had a victory. Makes the extra point. 7-0 Cleveland. Yeah, that was Belletti. The kickoff by Stover. Grady with Olympic speed, and he's cartwheeled down by number 52, Richard Brown. Oh, my. 2nd and 10. Wide open to Steve Smith, the fullback, and he's across the 20 to the 23. That'll bring up 3rd and short. 3rd down. About 2.5. Winovich again in trouble, and goes the fumble, and the Browns have recovered at the 8-yard line. The blindside tackle, and Archell sees the turnover. David Brandon, who had a touchdown on the fumble Monday night against Miami, recovers.
Times in 1992 lost all 6. Browns come with an all-out blitz. Brandon from the backside. Marinovich does not take care of the football. The recovery appears to be Rob Burnett, number 90. Again, the Browns. Excellent, outstanding, wonderful field position. Big sack by Brandon.
And led the AFC with a +15 in the turnover takeover department. They have 2 already in the first quarter. Metcalf taking his way to about the 6-yard line. Plenty of black jerseys. Aaron Wallace from Texas A&M against a weaker, or maybe the weakest opponent, and that was read by the Cleveland players. Metcalf has another touchdown. And you hear a lot of noise for Cleveland here. There's somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 Cleveland fans. There's a big booster group in Southern California, and they've had reason to be heard.
It did not appear it was going to work. You see the people outside, and then an excellent block by Leroy Horde, 44 on, or Tommy Bardell on his like number. David Waymer really.
With 6 minutes 13 seconds left in the opening period in LA, the Raiders are down by 14.
You already saw the block by Tommy Bardell, 44. Watch the corner captured along with the block by Mark Bavaro. See what he does to the Eddie Anderson, the free safety. He in effect blocks 2 guys, Anthony Bell, 59, and Eddie Anderson, 33. 1, 2, 3, 6. He's in for another score.
Just win, baby. The commitment to excellence, the theme of Al Davis since he took over this franchise as the coach back in the 60s. He was only 33 years old at the time. One of the dominant men in football, a Hall of Famer now. Long overdue. Finally went into the Canton Shrine this year. Cannot be happy about that 14-0 deficit. As triple right in the handoff. Leroy Horde, and nothing but Raiders are on the ball at the 21-yard line. Another loss. So the defense of the Raiders perhaps inspiring this crowd, and maybe the offense. Raiders as Brian Hansen punts it for Cleveland. Wobbler, Brown at the 43. Kept it and slips down at the Cleveland 46. So Marinovich will have good field position this time on a 10-yard return of a 36-yard punt. Welcome back to the Coliseum. Like his son Todd, Marv Marinovich played at Southern California, played in the NFL with the Los Angeles Raiders. Conditioning coach conditioned the Raiders and his son, and perhaps from day one, Todd Marinovich, the design was NFL quarterback.
There was a story that until he got to college, he
did sneak out a time or two. Had a handle it. Barry Dickerson to the 41-yard line. That's an interesting look there from the Raider offense. Sending.
And knew he was wrong after about the first 3 games.
On 2nd down. The pass a little short, but Smith makes the catch. A tough catch when you're looking back at the quarterback and have to reach down, but it's enough for the first down. Brandon and Taylor, the tacklers. Bench. Third screen. All time. The screen, and it should work with Dickerson. Plenty of blockers. 30, 25. He's to the 18. Nothing. Cleveland leads with a half-minute remaining in the opening quarter. Marinovich is caught from behind and dragged down by James Jones. The roll by Marinovich, and Jones has his first sack of the year as Wisniewski just could not fight off Jones on the block. That elite group that have scored 100 times in the league. Third and long. Good protection. Marinovich going to scramble. 15, and he's down at the 12-yard line. That'll be short of the first down. But the fans applaud the effort to try a field goal from the 20, a 30-yard attempt. Actually just inside the 20, so Jaeger kicks it through. Oh, no, he misses to the right. Jeff Jaeger, a relatively simple field goal attempt. That's his fourth miss in 3 games. He missed only 5 all last year when he set a Raider record 29 out of 34.
Snap looks good. Hold looks good. Hits the upright. Yes, this game is taking place in the Coliseum. That is
IA school to Notre Dame's Heisman winner Tim Brown. A dime spiral. Brown at the fumbles the ball, muffs it, and it's batted out of bounds. I believe it'll stay with the Raiders. Never possession of the Browns, and there's a flag down. It may have been illegally batted out of bounds, but the Raiders would take that penalty to keep possession. It looked to be 52 Mike Jones who swatted it away from the Cleveland Browns.
Ineligible man downfield on the kicking team. Holding on the receiving team. The penalty's offset. 4th down.
It's a much better kick by Hansen, driving Brown back to his 20-yard line. Ooh, nice down at the 20, and flags go with it. Same man, Mike Jones, right there for Cleveland. A 52-yard punt, 2 yards on the return for Brown.
looks like it's an illegal block in the back too, isn't it?
All through. Marinovich down the middle. Clay Matthews, the veteran playing in his 203rd game, has the interception at the 16-yard line. Minutes left in the half. The Browns. 3rd and long. Wilcox down the middle. Caught, what a catch by Sean Collins for a touchdown. Oh my.
His first catch as a Cleveland Brown goes for a score, but there is a flag, Dick.
With holding, number 68 on the offense, 10-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Ed King guilty of the hold. Here's the catch.
This is an unbelievable catch. Collins, formerly the Atlanta.
That was Eddie Anderson.
Of the Atlanta Falcons, one of the things the Browns liked about him, his size. He's a big kid, can make the tough catch. He wasn't small enough, quick enough, and fast enough. There's the holding right there on Ed King. He wasn't small enough and quick enough to suit Jerry Glanville in the run and shoot offense.
Washington and the Browns working their way out of field goal range. Wilcox to the sidelines, way over the head of Michael Jackson, and that will be a long field goal attempt for Matt Stover when it was a pretty easy shot earlier. So a couple of penalties, movement and holding, negate a touchdown for Bill Belichick. The players will return. Here's Stover, who will try a 45-yard field goal. High snap, and the kick is going to hook wide to the left. So the interception by Marinovich does not pay another dividend for Cleveland. It remains 14-0. By far the least number of passes in the league. But there's out to Bell. And it's a first down at the 45. And Raiders. Marinovich flushed out of the pocket. Chased by Burnett. Finds an open man. Tim Brown. He's out of bounds for the first down at the Cleveland 44-yard line. Split behind Marinovich. Underneath the bell again. Hit, but not until another first down for the Raiders at the 33-yard line. Mike Johnson and Vince Newsom collaborating on the hit. 3rd down. And
the backfield. And Marinovich gets away, but flags are flying. And Marinovich struggles and finally looking for Marcus Allen, unable to get it there. And one suspects there was some holding going on in the Raider backfield.
Suspects, yes. To the NFL.
Jager's 53-yarder last year against San Diego, a career high. He's trying to match it out of the hold of Gossett. It's blocked. And another failure by the special teams of the Los Angeles Raiders. Cleveland will take over at their own 46-yard line. It appeared to be Rob Burnett got a hand on it.
Well, what's Art's next idea? The screen.
Wilcox just does get it away, incomplete. Intended for the tight end Holohan. Paint a whole different picture for Los Angeles in this game. Marinovich, unbothered, finally releases, and it's almost intercepted at the 30 as Sam Grady takes it away from Randy Hilliard. House, but he is out in the backyard. In fact, he's been such a good trade. But that ball just getting there in time as a flag goes down, a late flag. That usually means a tight end holding.
If the change.
Offensive pass interference, number 87, blocking downfield, 10-yard penalty, still second down.
And good game last year in penalties and penalty yards. Marinovich into the flat to Smith. Blocked at the 35, and he's able to fall forward to the 37-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Will bring up third and about modest numbers by Marinovich. 3rd and 4. Down the middle, and Tim Brown, who apparently is his top target, has a first down at the 46 of Cleveland. 17 on that play.
Comes quickly.
But they have the youngest quarterback in the league now, working Marinovich. Good move by Grady. He's not just a track star anymore. He's become a real receiver. It's been a project for Los Angeles, but the Raiders now have a speedster who can play wide receiver.
You can see Hilliard is playing the prevent. This is zone. Grady with an excellent move. Great acceleration. Nice 10-yard pickup. They're kind of in their prevent mode.
Minute and a half to go. Marcus Allen searching for a hole and then ducking in at the 21. James Jones with a tackle. Raiders are going to spend a timeout with 1:23 left in the half. Second and 5 for Marinovich. Nice quickly outside, and it'll be another first down as Grady knocked down at the 10-yard line.
Just a simple hitch.
51 yards on this drive. That's Mervin Fernandez. On the blitz, Marinovich throws it into an open spot, and lucky that didn't flop into the hands of the enemy. Gossett, this one is 28 yards. Remember, he's missed from 30 and was blocked from 53. Officially, it'll be 27 yards. And the Raiders finally have some points. 34 seconds left in the half. Cleveland 14, Los Angeles 3. Inside the Raider 20-yard line and manufactured 2 touchdowns out of those turnovers. 14-3 the score at the intermission. We'll be right back after a message from the NFL. Well, the 3 turnovers. The Raiders led to the 14 points for Cleveland. And Bob Trumpy, very little offense, 37 yards for the Browns.
And the 11 first downs by the Raiders, all by the pass. 20-9, 2-1 in time of possession for the Raiders. We're going to find out, I think, in this first series just how big a bite Art Shell took out of part of his holding call,
and that denied them a 21-3 lead coming into the second half. Wilcox deflected, and it flops freely on the ground. It was intended for Scott Galbraith, who played his college ball on this turf for Southern California. Big Bob Golick might have gotten a piece of it.
Age is the enemy of all professional athletes. I want to look younger. He called his dad this morning back in Cleveland. Their Sunday morning ritual. He talks to dad wherever they play.
11, 22 yards on 3rd and 12. As a man open, caught by Metcalf, who stumbles at the 47, gets up and brought down at the 49.
He still catches it, Dick. Absolutely phenomenal concentration. Here's Metcalf. The ball is tipped. Good pass protection this time by the Cleveland Browns. And the Raiders are in a zone. Excellent catch by Eric Metcalf. Big play keeps the drive alive.
One on that throw from midfield. Lionel Washington up from his corner to invade the backfield and drop Metcalf.
The screen, it wears number 48 inside. Oh, that's right in the crosshairs. Between the 2 and the 1, he parked Eric Metcalf.
3rd and 12 again. Metcalf with both touchdowns in the game. Underneath, the Horde tackled immediately at the 45. That won't be enough. It'll be 5 yards shy of a first down. Aaron Wallace played his ball at Texas A&M. The Edward are just being given rest. Brown did have a little trouble hanging on to the ball the first half. Hanson's punt. Hernandez lets it drop, and it's covered by the Browns, and it's down at the 4-yard line.
Excellent play by Browns special teams.
57. Marcus Allen into the open at the 22. Good call. 15 yards. First down.
Marcus Allen has got to be in the lineup all the time. Now, this is well disguised, but Marcus Allen has unbelievable sight of the field. The peripheral vision he has is remarkable. He can.
One catch to go with his career 422. On first down, Marinovich to Fernandez. That might be and is another first down out to the 34 with 46. Good hole for Marcus. Slips and slides, always turning that body, working it to the 39-yard line. Doesn't have quite the sprinter speed that he had coming out of Southern California. Raiders have rushed for 47 yards today, a 2.9 average. Delay to Marcus. First down and more. Now he steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line of Cleveland.
Nice little delay. Again, a good lead block by Steve Smith, 35. And the shake and bake by Marcus Allen. Had it for years, still knows how to use it.
Has this crowd alive at the Coliseum. 8 minutes to go in the third. Steve Smith, 15 more for the Raiders. On the 23-year-old redhead. 3rd and 10. Caught for a touchdown. Willie Gault.
Top of the screen. I can't imagine what Jackson, the little hitch and going. Boy, he makes a fundamental mistake. He looks into that backfield, sees the quarterback. That's awfully easy.
14-10 on the 25-yard touchdown pass. Marinovich has his first of 1992, and the Raiders are only 4 points down. They think my job isn't tough. Wilcox underneath the Holohan at the 35-yard line. It'll be 3 yards shy of a first down. Anthony Bell, acquired from Detroit on plan B, makes the tackle. The defense needs 3 for a first down. Triple left. Ford has the intended receiver, but it's knocked down by Andre Bruce, who's playing a stand-up defensive end position for the Raiders. Fernandez again is the deep man for the Raiders. Whoa! That was the young rookie Derek Hoskins in near a block, and a poor kick as Hoskins destroyed the concentration of Hanson, a 19-yard punt. Now the Raiders will have it just across their own 45-yard line when we come back. Marcus Allen on their first drive of the second half. And here's Marinovich going to work deep down the middle. Wide open is Grady. And Grady, with that great speed, is out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Are they the same guys that went in at halftime? Crossing pattern by Grady. You can see it's cleared out by Willie Gault, 2 of the fastest players you'll find in the NFL.
At the 6-yard line, 1st and goal as the Raiders look for the lead. Marcus Allen, he knows the way to the end zone, but he fumbles the ball. And who's got it? Eric Turner on his birthday may have made a terrible mistake going for the scoop and the touchdown had he been able to pick it up, but instead didn't get the ball. Does his teammate cover his play? Still no official signal. And a lot of changing of possession goes on underneath those pylons.
Yes.
You can imagine.
The strongest guy usually comes up with the fumble recovery. Raiders keep it and pick you up. Fumble.
But Marinovich comes out of it with the ball. I don't know what they're going to call that. A forward pass, I believe, and that would just be an incomplete pass.
He did that with his right hand, too.
Another 30-yard attempt by Jaeger, who hit the right upright from this distance in the first half. But he's found the middle now, and the Raiders are within 1 with 3:23 remaining in the third.
Goodness.
That 14-0 lead has been shaved to 1. Bill Cox on 1st down, and he hits Metcalf in the open. Can anyone catch him? 79-yard touchdown.
Wait a minute.
69 yards for Metcalf.
Metcalf out there as the flanker. Ronnie Lott, 42, is out there on the bump and run. Somebody makes a huge error in coverage. And Metcalf, his third touchdown of the day. Excuse me, third touchdown of the day.
2 of them receiving.
Yeah. 4 catches, 114 yards, 69 yards. Good.
Phil Cox has thrown his first NFL touchdown pass today, and this is number 2, a big one.
Dick, they got Ronnie Lott out here. There are several coverage mistakes. Watch Anthony Bell as Metcalf runs the little slant in. The safety also rotates away from it. When he makes the catch, I mean, he's in line with the deepest Los Angeles Raider. A huge mistake in coverage by the Los Angeles Raiders results in a 69-yard score. The Browns don't mind the Raiders making those kind of mistakes.
Third period goes back to work. The offense seems revived, and there's one of the reasons. Marcus Allen using his blockers so well, and out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup. Allen, who is also 32, takes over. And number 32 has a first down as he rips off 13 more. Vince Newsom made the tackle.
Have the ability to glide. And Marcus Allen, I think, is one of the game's best gliders. Again, a nice lead block by 35. Steve Smith puts his head down.
On first down. Good protection. Into the flat to Bell. And he drives to the 49-yard line, a gain of 6.
And the snake.
And he's that's just one of many. He said, I want to draw all the great quarterbacks. I started with Blanda. We asked him, well, just bring us an example of your artwork. And so this is Stabler, and he's currently sketching Joe Namath. He's going to work his way through all the great quarterbacks and hopefully finish with one of his own self-portrait. In fact, his artwork, we saw that last year. Remember, around playoff time, he hadn't been playing, so he doodled with a pirate on his own helmet. It's more productive here in the second half. Bell in motion. On third down. Marinovich dragged down and throws it away, and that'll cost him a penalty. Bill Johnson, the rookie from Michigan State, was the man who was putting pressure from the backside. Michael Jackson in motion. Isn't he all? And it's James Brooks, his first big run of the game. It's on the run of 13. Brooks again. Right into the arms of 3 Raiders. Metcalf in motion. He's been the star for the Browns.
Oh, he's open.
And he's got it again. If he stays on his feet, might go all the way. Is it 4? Touchdown! 63 yards. What a day for Eric Metcalf. A career game.
to cover him. He turns up the field, gets inside the defensive back. 46, Torin Doran. Great move, and then outruns Ronnie Lott.
Lott got
almost
a piece of the heel, but couldn't bring him down.
What a day for Eric Metcalf. Right here, it is a world-class move on a defensive back. You can see also that the quarterback is locked. Watch the move right there. And now here's Ronnie Lott. He doesn't quite, he's not able to catch up with Eric Metcalf. What a day for number 21.
And if you're wondering if that's a Cleveland record, of course, you longtime Browns fans know it is not. And two big names are ahead of Metcalf's 4 touchdowns in a game. As you watch Metcalf's touchdown, the only man in Cleveland Browns history to score more touchdowns in a game, Dub Jones. He had 6, remember, against the Bears back in '51, and the great Jim Brown had 5 against the Colts in 1959, and Metcalf with 4 today against the Raiders. The last 2 long distance. That one's 63. Go to the move. Dub Jones and Jim Brown. Marinovich hit from behind right at the line of scrimmage. If they call that a sack, it'll be the 4th, and Clay Matthews, former Southern California All-America, celebrating a big day, and this is 203rd game.
Looks very, very young, and plays very, very young.
3rd and 10. Marinovich escapes, and he's right at the yardsticks, hit at the 30-yard line. Boy, Rob Burnett crying for a holding penalty. Number 90 still appealing.
Dean Perry. They kind of looked at this team as an easy pickings team, and look what's happened.
Marcus Allen chopped down after a 4-yard gain.
Comes back in, Jay Schrader. He can do nothing wrong. Yeah.
Allen makes a good move, eluding the linebacker, has a first down, and finally knocked out of bounds in midfield by Randy Hilliard.
This is not musical quarterbacks. Marinovich is my starter. My point coming into this game, the problem with this team is not its quarterback.
This time to Ethan Horton, and the tight end, former running back at North Carolina, shows that skill to the 41, just shy of a first down. It'll bring up 2nd and 1.
Lineup has not fixed the Los Angeles Raiders' problems today.
Marinovich swings it out to Marcus. Caught by an ankle and dropped at the 40. Be close to a first down. But then in the doghouse goes in, and he has been the best performer of the 3. He produces.
He keeps emerging, doesn't he?
3rd and inches. The quick. Oh, no. Marcus Allen. And he's pointing to someone else as if he thought the throw should go. The read was go somewhere else, and Allen handcuffed by the throw.
Stepping up. Marvin Fernandez sitting down. Another loss. Maybe the most important week in the Raiders' history here.
Marcus Allen. You knew he wanted the ball. I bet knowing Marcus Allen, he said, hey, could give it to me. Let's get this first down after I dropped that last pass. Let's go back to business.
Yeah, well, you mentioned the doghouse. I wonder whose doghouse it is. Art Shell and Marcus Allen were teammates. I can't believe that Marcus Allen is in Art Shell's doghouse. Art Shell knows how valuable he is.
And how well liked he is and respected by the Raider teammates. And first down. Marinovich can't unload. Rob Burnett from Syracuse. A big day for the Orangemen. The quarterback Todd Philcox and Rob Burnett, also an ex-Syracuse player.
5th sack for the Cleveland Browns. I think everyone expected, with the Browns' problems with pass protection, they'd be the one maybe with 5 sacks. Burnett with an excellent move right around the veteran right.
Intercepted. Vince Newsom takes it away from David Jones. And Newsom, a former Los Angeles Ram, hurdles out to the 43-yard line. The 4th turnover by the Raiders today. They're 12th in 3 games, and a flag is down.
Maybe this is the start of something better for him on the field, huh? He's a threat to me, not to you, sir.
Marinovich to the sidelines. And Grady trying to come back for the ball, and they're going to rule that a catch at the 29-yard line. And the clock keeps running. That's right, 4 for Metcalf. Marinovich underneath Marcus Allen. Cleveland defense giving that play, and Allen gets all he can to the 39. Pick up of about 10 more. Down to the
Have that game-winning drive.
First down. There's a big play. Goes to David Jones. Jones from Delaware State. Plan B pickup from the Chargers. 25 yards on his first NFL catch. Four-man rush. They've been using only three. To Ethan Horton. He got out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
They have to be more aggressive at the line of scrimmage. This is not the Los Angeles Raiders football team that I think you and I are used to seeing. This is now a finesse football team on offense. The Raiders are.
That eyes in the back of your head move by Marcus Allen to get to the 22-yard line, where the quarterback starting his first NFL game. Marinovich, by contrast, an experienced signal caller. Lots of time. Cohen should be open, and it's batted down by David Brandon. Here's a screen to Allen, and read very well. Right there, not moving, was number 94, Bill Johnson. So this rookie, former Spartan at Michigan State, staying at home and using his head. And when you say use your head, you're using a big head.
Next biggest size is a Gatorade bucket. That's all that's left.
Biggest in the league. Marinovich on third down. And it's to the 13, where Eric Turner decks Sam Grady. First, well, it'll be close to a first down. Let's see where they mark it. Yes, first down. Marinovich. And not looking for the ball, Ethan Horton. Well, last week we had a record, all-time NFL record, when Buffalo and San Francisco went through an entire game, neither team punting, and we come to Los Angeles, and someone had said, well, you know, Todd Marinovich is going to set a record. He's going to throw more passes than any Raider in history. More than the Mad Bomber, more than Blanda, more than Plunkett.
You know, speaking of San Francisco, I wonder if everybody around the league gets one of those. Chris, guys?
Broken up by Vince Newsom, intended for Sam Grady. And it is good.
He hits it twice today. One doesn't go in, the other one does. Yes, sir. All right, there's a positive sign for next week.
The Cleveland Browns are concerned, a holdout. He'll be playing somewhere else in the NFL, and Mr. Modell wishes him well. But Minifield, one of the top defensive linemen in all the league, Michael Dean Perry, Kevin Mack, the fullback, Bernie Kosar, they could all be back after the 4 weeks, because the Browns also get their bye in the 5th week, so that gives them an extra week to heal.
Hands team out there for the Browns.
And it's covered well by Stephon Moore. Back in the final, the Pittsburgh Steelers travel to San Diego, and they go home 3-0 with a 23-6 win. And they'll take on next week, trying to get one more away. Yep, this will be his 59th if he can get it off. And it's right to the Browns. And well, it should be. That's the way the game has gone. Right to the Browns. Vince Newsom with the interception. The final score, Cleveland 28, the Raiders 16. Eric Metcalf 4 touchdowns.